In the essay Autobiography, Rhetoric in Frank McCourt's Angelus Ashes and Tis, a Memoir, Sullivan and Goldzig discuss something extremely important: the difference between race and class. Race is described or defined as an arbitrary classification of modern humans, sometimes especially formally based on any or a combination of various physical characteristics such as skin color, facial form, eye shape, um, and even blood groups now. Class is described as the system of dividing society. Maybe you could say the middle class, the upper class, the lower class. It's defined as caste. In Angelus Ashes, McCormick discovers that as an Irish immigrant, he must work harder to prove himself in America. Unbeknownst to me, Irish immigrants at that time were considered worse than blacks. In the text, the authors mention that when the Irish and the blacks were compared on the basis of race, the latter were cast in more favorable terms. That's a very interesting fact that actually I need to look up in further detail. McCourt's race was discriminated against constantly. So what he decided to do was emulate the white race, which he thought would solve his woes, but he then soon discovered that even emulating the white race would not stop the discrimination. McCourt discovers as a white male that he must now deal with class issues. For example, McCourt mentions having to dig in the trash for an influential man's daughter's napkin, which supposedly had a phone number on it. Um, that was McCourt's most humiliating moment. He also mentions that his teeth, and I don't want to be stereotypical, but I do remember in the movie that many Irish individuals' teeth weren't the best. McCourt mentions that the teeth kept him from joining the social elite. Presently in mainstream America and in media, we tend to focus on race rather than class, black versus white, not rich versus poor. I believe this is the case because the gatekeepers in corporate America choose to keep us thinking about racial division and not monetary division. Because if we thought about it hard enough, we would soon discover that the type of money that these elite, higher class individuals are bringing in, just because they're elite, is ridiculous. And we would start a movement, a social movement, hopefully. This concludes my discussion on race and class. Thank you very much.